Hey everyone! So, if you're aiming for that A star in IGCSE English, you already know that just writing correctly isn't enough, right? You need style, you need impact. Well, today, we are going to unlock the master key that'll make your writing absolutely unforgettable.
And what is that secret? It's all about using powerful figurative language. And look, I know what you're thinking. These are just fancy terms to memorize for a test, but they're not. They are literally the tools that will transform your good writing into incredible, high-scoring prose. Trust me, this is exactly what the examiners are looking for.
So, here's the plan. First, we're going to crack the A-star writing code. Then we'll dive into techniques for comparison and sound, then description and atmosphere, and finally, impact and meaning. And at the end, we'll put it all together into your very own toolkit.
All right, let's get right into it. The biggest problem, let's be honest, is remembering all these different terms when you're under pressure in an exam. You know, simile, metaphor, personification, your brain just goes blank. It's a lot to handle. But what if I told you there's a single, simple code to remember every single one?
Here it is. Get ready. It's SMASH HOPPIAA. Yeah, that's right. This one acronym is your ultimate secret weapon. I'm telling you, commit this to memory and you will never, ever draw a blank on a figurative language device again. It's a game changer. Okay, so let's break that down. We're going to start with our first set of tools. We're looking at devices that create really powerful comparisons and add a kind of musical quality to your writing. This is how you make it super engaging for the reader. Okay, so you've got similes and metaphors. Now, the key thing to get here is the difference in power. A simile, which uses like or as, is great. It's clear, it's effective. The night was as silent as a grave. Simple, right? But a metaphor is way more direct, more mature. Time is a thief. See? By saying one thing is another, you're creating a much stronger, more sophisticated image.
Next up, sound. Sound is so crucial. Alliteration is probably the one you know best. It's that repetition of the first sound, like the B in bright, blazing bonfire. It's punchy. It grabs your attention. Assonance, though, is a bit more subtle. It's the repetition of a vowel sound inside the words, like that long E sound in the deep green sea. It creates this smoother, almost musical internal rhythm.
Okay, now for a really fun one. Onomatopoeia. I mean, these are literally words that are the sounds they describe. How cool is that? Just think about it. You can almost hear the bacon sizzling, or the door going bang, or the bees buzzing. It just drops your reader right into the middle of the action, into the soundscape of your story.
All right, next up, let's talk about the tools that are all about painting a picture with your words and creating a specific mood. I mean, if you want your reader to feel like they are truly inside your story, these are the devices you absolutely need to master.
So here's one where people get a little mixed up. Personification versus pathetic fallacy. Personification is when you give any non-human thing human qualities, right? Like the wind whispered. Easy. But pathetic fallacy is a really specific type of personification. It's only when the weather or nature reflects what a character is feeling. So the rain wept as she walked away. The weather is mirroring her sadness, which just ramps up the atmosphere.
You know, great writers don't just make you see things. They make you experience them. And that's where imagery comes in. Strong imagery isn't just about what things look like. It has to appeal to all five senses. So ask yourself, can your reader hear the thunder? Can they smell the fragrance? Can they taste the tangy lemonade and feel that icy wind? That right there is how you create a fully immersive world.
Okay, let's go a bit deeper now. The next set of devices, these are the ones that add layers of meaning. This is how you move your writing from just being descriptive to being something truly powerful, something that makes your reader actually stop and think and feel.
Hyperbole. This is basically just extreme exaggeration for effect. I mean, you're not literally drowning in homework, are you? But saying it like that just perfectly captures that feeling of being totally overwhelmed. It's a fantastic tool for showing really strong emotion, or even just adding a bit of humor.
Symbolism. This is where your writing gets really smart, really intellectual. It's when an object or an action stands for a much bigger idea. So a white dove isn't just a bird, right? It's a symbol of peace. A storm isn't just some bad weather. It can symbolize a character's inner conflict. This adds this really rich layer of meaning that your reader gets to uncover.
Okay, irony. It can seem complicated, but it's really all about the gap between what you expect to happen and what actually happens. And there are three main types you need to know. You've got situational irony, which is when the total opposite of what you expect happens. Then there's verbal irony, which is basically sarcasm, saying lovely weather in a hurricane. And finally, dramatic irony. This is the juicy one, where the audience knows something important that the character has no idea about. Want to know how to create real power and rhythm in your writing? Use Anaphora. It's just repeating a word or a phrase at the start of your sentences or clauses. Think about all those famous speeches. We will fight. We will rise. We will win. See how that repetition builds momentum? It makes the message powerful and totally unforgettable.
Okay, so we've gone through all the individual tools. Now for the really important part. Let's organize them into your complete toolkit. Because seeing how they all fit together, that's the real key to using them effectively.
And here it is, the complete SMASH HOPPIAA mind map. You can see everything's organized into our 4 clear categories: comparison, sound, description, and impact. So this isn't just a random list anymore, is it? It's an organized system. When you're writing and you think, I need to add some sound here, you know exactly where to look. Need to build atmosphere? Boom, you've got your tools ready to go.
All right, you've got the toolkit. Think you're ready to test it out? Let's do a quick little challenge to see these devices in action.
Okay, have a look at these 4 sentences on the screen. For each one, I want you to identify the main figurative device that's being used. Go ahead and pause right here, think it through, maybe even jot down your answers. You ready?
All right, let's see how you did. Her smile was sunshine. That's a direct comparison, so it's a metaphor. Boom! Well, that's a sound word, so that's onomatopoeia. The rain crying along with her, that's the weather reflecting her sadness, which is pathetic fallacy. And that powerful repetition at the start of the last one, we shall never, that is of course anaphora. So, how did you do?
Okay, so this right here might be the most important takeaway from this entire session. Just knowing the names of these things is not enough. The goal is not to just cram your writing with as many devices as you can. The real key to A writing is to use these tools intelligently and, most importantly, purposefully. Always ask yourself, what effect am I trying to create?
And there you have it. Remember that code, SMASH HOPPIAA. It really is more than just an acronym. It's your key to unlocking true A-star writing power. So the only question left is, what are you going to create with it?